Hey, how are you, Facebook world, campers, smilers, and my personal page? I am super stoked. We have just been down to Merriweather Beach in Newcastle handing out socks. First time for Alan and Angela doing that with me, and I'm so grateful that you did. Thank you so much, because it means the world to me, means the world to Shorty and a lot of the community, because we're really starting to touch hearts. So thank you, but more importantly, I'd like for you to share your experience. So I'm going to start with you, if that's okay, Angela. If you share with us what happened for you today.
Oh, it's just amazing walking up to people and holding out a pair of socks, or when people look at socks and saying, would you like a pair of socks? And the first response is people going, what are you selling? And then finding out that there's no agenda. There's nothing to sell, just, sharing, kindness, and inviting people to be more compassionate with themselves and with other people. And then seeing how they change and how we start talking about meaningful things and having a conversation in the shortest period of time about what really matters. It was amazing. I mean, I was saying, I normally don't drink caffeine, and I had coffee this morning and I was already going this. But after that, I was just, what did you say? You had to put me on a string and pull me down?
And float away, so we can just pulling you back down.
Yes. So yeah, that's what it's like. It's amazing.
Brilliant. So did you feel that you connected with people that you've never met before? No idea.
In the shortest period of time. Yes.
And you're just in there.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And this has come from somebody who understands emotions and understands, how to deal with people, and to touch the hearts that quickly. It's just beautiful. So thank you, Angela.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alan, how was your experience this morning?
It was really interesting because, as you said, a lot of people were going, well, what's going on here? But then getting into the conversation, and then we found that where we might be ready to move on and talk to somebody else, those people still want to keep talking. And the number of people that have been through tough times and those that were actually involved in other groups. There was a couple there who were from Wollongong. They brought their son up because he's playing hockey this weekend. And we had an opportunity to talk to them, and they've connected with a group called, what's it now?
Talk to Me Bro.
Talk to Me Bro.
Yeah.
And so there's a connection there. So we're now talking about how we come together there. At the end of the day, we're realising that everybody's got issues. There's all of us have been through stuff. All of us who are out there helping other people have been through stuff that's triggered us to actually get out there and help people. When we talk to everybody, we find that everybody has got some issues of one form or another. And when they feel that it's safe to talk about it, my God, the conversations just flow.
Yeah.
And I was talking to two women. They then took the socks and sat down with their group. And of course, the group's looking at that and they're pointing at us. So we're back at the table giving them more socks. And I was talking to one of the gentlemen who turned up, and he was very stand back at first. But when we told him what it was about and the connection with the Business of Smiles, the Campfire project, and next thing you know, they're going, we've got to go and research this. We've got to tell other people about it. And that's the thing that I love, is that when you connect with somebody and there's a spark there, they then want to then take that message and spread it with others.
Yeah.
So it becomes a little bit like a virus, and we can become infectious. You beauty.
Well, smiling is infectious. You catch it like a flu. I love it, and I want to thank you for that, because I'm so grateful that you got to experience how I live. Because this is not
what you do every day.
This is what I do every day, and I love it, and I connect with people. And I'm going to look in the camera for a moment, because I just want to share a moment that happened for me today, because I think it's something very, very poignant. The moment we're in New South Wales, and they've just removed the the masks, and they've removed QR coding. And I was speaking to an elderly lady, and I've just gone up and said, hey, listen, I just want to thank you for doing your best right now. And she was very standoffish. Her husband didn't want to be around me, which is fair enough, no dramas. And I gave her the story with this, gifted her a pair of socks and had a conversation. And it was quite exceptional to hear how she felt after the story. We always seem to these beautiful connections where we actually get the chance to open up. She shared, she was actually, I don't feel safe today. I said, can you explain that to me? She goes, well, the case numbers are going up. I'm no longer wearing a mask, and I no longer have to check in. So I actually don't feel as safe. I said, I really want to thank you for sharing that, because that must feel uncomfortable. She says, yes, it does. I said, how do you feel now just sharing it? She says, actually a little bit better. I was so grateful for that moment. I said, what else is going on for you at the moment? She was actually, with the stuff going on over in Ukraine, it actually makes me nervous. And I said, well, it's a long way away from here, but what is it about that makes you nervous. She goes, I just don't know what's going to happen. We're going to end up in a world war. Where we're going to end up. And I want to honor her today. I want to honor her bravery for actually saying that and sharing that with me and just giving me her story so that we can just sit and listen. I didn't have the tools to fix it. I don't have them, but I have ears to listen. So, there's a lot of people at the moment in Australia. Is a very multicultural country. When you put off the air raid sirens and it triggers a lot of stuff in people. So right now, more than ever, if we can have a little bit more love in our hearts, just appreciate each other just a little bit more. I really appreciate that.
So those conversations are just so damn important. If we have more of those, we understand a bit more about ourselves, we understand a bit more about other people, it brings us closer together. And that's the thing, is having those conversations. So anybody out there who is feeling something they've been holding back, find someone to talk to, because as that lady found today, she felt so much better. At the same time, we then learn from them as well, and we have a better understanding. We have better understanding, our fears disappear. And until we have that understanding, we have those conversations, the fears are going to remain.
Very much so. And the other side of that too is once you understand how one person feels, you look at other people differently because you've seen what's going on for them. You don't know what's going on to other people unless they tell you, unless they share. And that's the gift of sharing our stories. When we let each other know how we feel, we all grow. We all see more people with a bit more compassion.
And if we need to look at it from the selfish point of view, we can say, right, when we don't understand things and we get triggered, and how often do we get triggered? Well, by going through this process and doing that for other people, we understand them better. So our own triggering, when things happen around us, get reduced as well. So if you don't do it for other people, do it for yourself.
Yeah, 100%. So
stay curious, not judgmental.
Better too, listen.
Yes.
So I just want to thank everybody. Everybody that's part of the Business of Smiles. Everybody's part of the Campfire project. Everyone's part of my communities outside of these, because what we're doing together is phenomenal. And just by listening, watching, sharing the story of socks, telling somebody about it, that's actually what makes us grow together. It's not always about being out doing, but it's sharing our stories, getting a part of it. It feels good, share it. Yeah.
So, and besides that, we look good in these shirts.
I just had a sore thumb or what? You're walking down the beach and then boom, 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 we're walking around these. It's fantastic and I love it.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say thank you, Russell, for coming to the beach.
Yep, Russell Reeves.
Yeah, Russell, it was beautiful. And this is something else for me. I was going to jump quickly on that because, the Campfire Project has brought us all together. But it's the smiles are bringing us even tighter together. And I love that. And Russell coming out today to say good day, mate, I'm so proud and I'm so grateful to meet you finally. After all these years of knowing each other around the campfire, I'm absolutely loving it. It's so real and beautiful and it touches hearts. So thank you. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to share?
No, I'm full up. Thank you.
Oh, I love it. So that's what it's about, filling your cups, right? Filling your cups. So thank you, Alan. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you,
Thank you for watching, and we'll catch up with you also. All right, take care.
See you later.
Hey, look out, Sydney. I'm coming at you.